Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Rundown, entertainment news by fans, for fans. I am your host, Chris Fagan, and we are going to go through another rundown of a list of entertainment stuff and movie stuff and TV stuff, all the stuff that you like to talk about. So don't forget, if you're watching us live, hit the like button because, damn it, what the hell are you doing? And subscribe if you haven't already become a subscriber. And joining me as sometimes, I was going to say always, but sometimes I'm like, you know what? She doesn't need to be a part of this episode because she didn't watch the thing that we're going to talk about. My wife, Joy Fagan. How you doing, baby? See, we gotta. Are we guys? And let me know in the chat if you can hear me. If you can hear the voice, is the volume good? Let me know if I can be heard. Also joining us on the rundown, it's because it's Thursday. Is it Lesbian Thursday?
It's Lesbian Thursday. Lesbian.
And we're also Tabitha Jordan. Yeah, that was weird. I realized just at the last second that I did not say your name. I'm like, joining us is lesbian.
And the resident lesbian.
I know, I'm just the token lesbian.
The token lesbian, yeah. It was what? It's only been 2 minutes and I've already managed to cancel myself that fast. Like I said, guys, we're going to run down a couple of topics from the week. I'm sorry that we couldn't do the show yesterday. Like I had it all set up. There was at the last minute some mic issues. That's why I'm like very self-conscious about it. I'm like, is my mic working? Please tell me in the comment section if you can hear us because it's gonna be pissing me off for like the rest of the year why it didn't work. So we had my wife and I, and we had Amy Newman coming back to the channel. I was trying to get her on the channel before she re-emerged back on. Let's just call it what it is, a better channel, the John Campea Show. See, this is, I should introduce this show as the second best show for movie news and stuff, because obviously she left us, she didn't really leave.
Hey, self-deprecating only works for comedians, so.
Joy says that I'm pretty funny. I mean.
But she loves you.
Anyway. So you saw Amy Newman on the John Campea Show today, but I was trying to get her here because I was going to like pick on her and try to and do all the self-deprecating stuff about her quitting here to go on there. But anyway,
The whole show will be a Verizon commercial. Can you hear me now?
That's exactly what it's going to be.
No, it's not.
Can you hear me now?
It's so, yeah. Oh, yes. So if you can hear me, please let us know because I got this mic is working. Joy's mic should be working. And that one
the resident lesbian
doesn't. I was gonna say it, but I didn't want to. So I'm glad she did it.
The resident lesbian.
Is the mic working? So yeah. Remember where your camera is. It's right there. It's the phone. Yeah. Okay. So if you ever need to make eye contact, yeah, there you go. All right. So before we get started with the topics that we're gonna get through today, just we're gonna talk. Let's talk about something really, really fast, real quick. As I say, this is a real quick. Because was it
anything real quick?
Never.
No, well, you should know, babe. Not with me. I mean,
well, this is
you know what? Was it this morning or last night? I was like, let's how about a quickie? And she was like, get the fuck away from me. And I'm like, what? She's like, it's 5 minutes before I gotta go to work. Leave me alone. And I'm like,
yeah, you gotta time this better, man.
Like, why?
Better.
Like,
honestly, come on.
For one, the Bible said. No.
Don't even get me started there.
Let's talk about
women don't wake up like.
Yeah, I mean, you get a different.
You gotta put in some work. You can't just be
5 minutes ain't it. 5 minutes, and if you were doing it in 5 minutes, you won't be married long.
That's a compliment of how great she is. Making me so fast is a compliment.
Yeah, no, that's not how it works.
Like,
try again.
When I was like 18 and 19, an ex-girlfriend told me that. She said that was a compliment to women, being that fast. She obviously was AKA, you have no stroke. That's what she was telling me. Your stroke game is weak. Speaking about stroke game, let's talk about Hot D. That's right.
Hot D.
House of the Dragon.
Yes,
Hot D.
Hot
So
D.
this is mostly gonna be a Tabitha Chris conversation because somebody on the panel doesn't like quickies.
Okay.
She doesn't like quickies, and she doesn't like the hot D.
I don't like quickies either, but it's okay. I do like the hot D, but not in the normal sense.
Only when the D is
I know, just a little. I was like, ooh.
only when the D is dragons. That's
exactly. Okay,
yeah. I like the hot dragon. So.
Yeah, and a little bit of Khaleesi if you're throwing some Game of Thrones. So.
I think it was last week we talked about episode 1. This Sunday we saw episode 2.
Yes, absolutely.
Real fast. What was your thoughts on episode 2?
I loved it. I'm really liking how they're sort of setting up this storyline with the uncle and her becoming the I've just lost the word.
Claim to the throne, right? She's like the heir. Like that's not the name of it.
The
Like she's
heir.
the yeah.
Yes.
She's next in line,
next in
and it's the
line.
first time a woman has
Yes.
been done. Yeah,
That was a
she's
big deal.
the
and
first Khaleesi.
Yes, she's before Khaleesi. Exactly. And so I was I really liked that dynamic between her and the uncle with him trying to take claim in the sense of the egg and how that kind of came about and how she was owning her power and kind of confronted him on that. I really like how they're playing out that part of the storyline because they're showing a dynamic with the uncle where it's a complex character, which
Yes.
I love. He's not all bad, he's not all good, he's kind of going between those two lines, and I really dig that.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Yes. And so I really dig that concept of character development, and so it really makes you can see what is supposed to be a villain or a bad character or a dynamic character give you those redeemable qualities, so you're just kind of confused of whether you're supposed to like them or not. So I like that. And then the Hand, who you can see him
He's playing the game.
He's playing. He's got his own agenda, and you get to see him trying to push his daughter towards the king and developing that relationship. And you can also see where he does have some qualities where he's got the concern of the kingdom and he's got the concern of the king and how that storyline is developing. So it's very complex, and I'm really digging it. And you get to kind of break it down and really analyze the situation. So I enjoyed that aspect of it. But it was a really good episode in that sense.
Yeah, I'm loving all of that, and how it's only episode 2, but from where I was with episode 2 of Game of Thrones, I wasn't maybe it's because this show is benefiting from how Game of Thrones ended and the establishment of it.
Yeah.
But in comparison, let's say for example, if Game of Thrones and Hot D came out and then somebody in the chat room was like, I love the Hot D. I'm Nixon B. I'm here for this.
Yay.
Nixon B is like Thirsty Thursdays.
Yes. Thirsty Thursdays.
I should probably have your
Stay thirsty, man.
yeah. I'll put your comments up now, guys. So yeah, if feel free. Yeah, we're watching the comment section and everything. So if you're here watching us live, hit the like button, and if your super chats will definitely get read on the show, right? By the way, but if for example, if House of Dragons and Game of Thrones were playing at the exact same time, for example, I would say that where we are by episode 2, I love where House of Dragons is versus because it took a little while for it to kind of pick up.
Well, okay, did you read the books?
Not even a little bit.
So I tried to read them. I'm going to be honest about it. I tried to step into it and read the books because my father is a huge book original lover of that storyline, and so I tried to, and there's so much information in Game of Thrones that you have to develop, and there's so much information you have to take in, and
That's
it's
what she said.
overwhelming. She did say it is overwhelming.
I could just keep going.
Yes, I know. She is all about that's what she says today. But that's what I saw as sort of that slow down that process for Game of Thrones, and because we already have that developed, we already have that love of that storyline. Some little bits of backstory, I think that's helping.
Exactly. The Hot D.
The Hot D. It's helping it for sure. But it's allowing you to really enjoy, I think, the the events versus the character development in a lot of ways, which is making it easier for you to watch the show, I think. That's my personal opinion in it, just because there's already so much information there.
Right. Yeah, no, and I agree, but I'm already, and it's probably that I'm so invested right now in the characters. The brother, uncle, the brother, uncle, the brother and the two brothers. That they're dynamic.
The
brother, uncle.
Did we switch to Claude?
Yeah,
Uncle Daddy?
my uncle daddy.
Uncle Daddy?
My brother, uncle.
Man, we went real south on this one.
Yeah, brother, uncle was that dynamic, and the fact that the king is now with his wife being gone. And people are they instantly, because by episode 2, the Game of Thrones had already been established. People were kind of already on episode 1. You didn't really see it or notice it. You didn't know who was really playing for the throne, but and then by the end of the season, then really know who all the players really are. Moving forward, but right now it's like episode 2. We know who the players are. Like in episode 1, it was like, okay, he or she is loyal. I don't see a conflict here or there. But by episode 2, it's like, oh no, him, and her. This is the game. These are the ones who are going for the throne, and I'm here for it. The chessboard is set. So. I loved it. The scene on I know it wasn't a bridge. What was that? That long scene between the uncle and
it was a bridge.
It was kind of a bridge.
Yeah.
That was one of the. Nothing happened. Like no fight. This whole episode. It was one of the most tense scenes.
It was so intense though.
Ever. And I was like, dude, this dude is gonna wipe you guys out. And then when I'm sorry, I can't remember the names right now. The niece showed up with her dragon. Like he was like, I got a fucking dragon. What are you gonna do? And then she shows up out of nowhere when she wasn't supposed to.
Yep.
And I love that moment when she told when her father found out. And he's like, you could have been killed. I just lost your mother. I just lost your little brother. You could have been killed. And then he was mad and proud. We don't tell our kids that. Sometimes we do. We don't always tell our kids that moment where they say something to do something you're not supposed to laugh at, or you're not supposed to encourage.
Parent about that. I am so mad.
You tell them I am so mad and proud.
I have to walk away and laugh, or I have to admit that there's a situation. I'm like, you're not supposed to do this, but it's really freaking funny.
and I can't remember what she said after he told her, like, you could have been killed. I'm mad at you. But whatever she said, it instantly. I paused it and I was like, I would have smiled. I would have been like, I'm so fucking mad at you right now, and so proud of you at the same time.
Well,
it was that moment.
Him of his wife.
Yeah.
That was what was happening in that scene. It was this sort of moment for him where he saw his deceased wife in his daughter, and he was proud of that strength and what she was bringing to the kingdom in that sense, and it was just so sweet. Because
you know what it reminded me of? Obi-Wan Kenobi, when he noticed that in young Princess Leia.
There you go.
That reminded me of that. But go ahead, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's accurate. It's this moment where, she stepped out of line, she rebelled against what his desires were, what his words were, and it worked out best because she really did have the best idea for that situation, and she wasn't being heard because a minority, a woman, and in those moments in that time, and it was a moment of showing how stepping out of line can be beneficial sometimes, and I really liked that concept, of course, as a female. And I'm not gonna lie, that's really what it's about. What
do those guys always say after hearing something like that? Whoa! Whatever that means nowadays, right?
Obviously. But I really liked the way that they portrayed it, and they showed that dynamic between the father and the daughter, and really helped bring that together in that sense. So it was just a nice moment. And
I would recommend you guys probably, if you want to go to the link to see the chat room, because I won't be able to show you the chats if y'all want to pull the chats up.
Yeah, we can do that so we can read what's
so you can see especially if I miss anything. So help me out monitor the chats. But let's say Nixon B continues on. The hand is reminiscent of Littlefinger. He's like middle finger. Yes.
Yeah.
Hot D is pretty similar to Fire and Blood. The Rhaenyra and Alicent storyline is different in the show, but they say it's similar.
Okay.
Rhaenyra reminded me of Dany when she flew in on Syrax.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of Dany.
Yeah, absolutely. 100% agree with you on that one. But it was very, like, her flying in with the dragon, it was very
I might not be able to convince you to watch all of Game of Thrones, but I think you would like the hot D, if I do say so myself. I'm just saying. What was that at the end of Coming to America? Yeah. All right. Well, but you know that's how we feel about the hot D. Go watch it. Episode 2. Oh, we loved it. It was as good as episode 1 was. This episode 2 was just as good, and I hope that just speaks volumes of what to expect, moving forward. So, let me readjust back to my true voice. And we saw a TikTok video. This voice coach said, "Inhale deeply, sit up straight, inhale deeply, and then make an exhale, making a slight noise or that." Like whatever that noise that comes out of your mouth when you exhale, that's your true voice.
I didn't really understand it. All I can say is that
I
have a phone voice.
This is my true
my
voice.
Work phone voice.
It might sound like a sexy
and then my
voice.
regular voice.
I have my work voice, I have my phone voice.
You have a mom voice.
Yes, and there's definitely a mom voice. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
we're not talking about any of that shit. We're talking about the true voice. Now, in my true voice, let's move on to the first topic of the week. Who wants to get it? Who wants to help me out with that one?
What?
You ready?
Doesn't matter.
You want
Okay.
Joy? Joy. What is the first topic of?
Make it happen, Joy.
All right. Rings of Power. Am I just reading this whole section?
Yeah, that section right there.
Okay.
That's the read this right now because the show is live section.
Amazon boss Jeff Bezos thanked Lord of the Rings of Power showrunners Patrick McKay and John D. Payne at the UK premiere of the Amazon Prime video series on Tuesday night for ignoring his notes on the show. Every showrunner's dream, and I mean every showrunner, their dream is to get notes on scripts and early cuts from the founder and executive chairman, Bezos quipped while introducing the first 2 episodes of the series at the Odeon Lux Cinema in Leicester Square.
Mm-hmm.
They loved that. I need to thank you both for listening whenever it helped, but mostly I need to thank you for ignoring me at exactly the right time.
Gotta give him that. I mean, seriously, gotta give him that.
So what are you guys' thoughts on that? So Rings of Power is coming up. Is that what? Tomorrow? Oh no! Tonight I think they're playing. They're playing it tonight.
Is it tonight?
I think they're playing it tonight at like at 8 o'clock. Remember I messaged you when I said
Yes, you're right.
So they're playing it tonight at 8 o'clock, Central Standard Time, which is like 9 o'clock New York time. Mm-hmm. Like what's that? 6 o'clock or PST time, whatever. Mountain time, 7 o'clock. So now you're covered. I am hearing that the first episode. Now this is the pre-show little reviews that have come out. The first episode is a little slow, is what I'm hearing.
Okay.
But it does pick up. It does good at setting stuff up, but it does pick up by episode 2. Now, Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones are obviously compared a lot. So with episode 1 and 2 of Lord of the Rings, of Hot D being so well received, my question is, how do you think this is going to work out for?
I don't think they can be compared.
They're compared a lot.
I know, but I don't think they can be because to me they're just such 2 different types of storylines that it just is an unfair comparison. You know that whole stupid saying, apples to oranges sort of thing, cheesy but accurate in this scenario. I am a little intrigued by how it's going about the rumors of it being slow. But you also have to look at a lot of the Game of Thrones started off slow.
Game of Thrones did start off slow.
Built to this really intricate, amazing storyline. So I think that and honestly, if we're talking about the Lord of the Rings movies, to me, those started out slow as well.
Right.
So, and then it built to this extravagant thing.
I don't watch those.
You don't watch those?
I'm sorry, what was that?
I don't watch those.
Like she feels like she's gonna get in trouble for saying that out loud. Like no, speak up. Yes, say it with your chest. You know,
say it with your chest.
like the Lord. So the Lord. I mean, I I never read the books or anything like that. I wasn't into Lord of the Rings when it first came out, but I went to the movies and I saw it. I enjoyed it. I watched all the Lord of the Rings stuff. I watched all the Hobbits. I'm still debating on, because I love Game of Thrones so much. But you know what? Even though I feel like I like Game of Thrones more than Lord of the Rings, I still, but I love what's his name? That like the Precious, like this, all like the Return of the Kings was brilliant. So at first I was thinking I'm not gonna watch Rings of Power. I'm not. I don't.
Really?
I was thinking I wasn't gonna watch it. Then the assholes online started to, why is that elf black? And I'm like, oh, now I'm definitely gonna support and watch this shit now and stuff because I get so mad at that stuff.
Stupid.
So it might be dumb for me to be like, oh, I'm watching this just to hurt the feelings of those assholes that want to, make everything about everything about, elves are only supposed to be blonde and blue-eyed. Like, well, this elf has an afro, so.
You mean a character is only
Yeah.
supposed to be this
mythical
made-up thing?
Yeah, Ariel
Can't
from
make it up anymore.
Exactly.
yeah, what was it? Ariel from The Little Mermaid.
Oh my God! Don't even get me started on that.
She can't be black. All mermaids are white. It was
Right.
like there was a marine biologist.
Yeah.
There was a marine biologist that broke the science down. No tech. Like one of the a sea creature that one of the sea creatures that is on the ocean floor that can go like further than most animals. Their blubber and where their skin is pitch black. Like, so your whole, because they're not getting sunlight. That no. So, but we're arguing about mermaids and elves and.
It's a fucking made up character. It's
Yeah.
a made up thing.
Yeah.
Let's make up whatever we want.
Black people don't exist. That's how they make it.
It's so stupid. This is the most stupid thing to argue about and to complain about. It's just mind-boggling to me.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Nixon B wants to know, do we think that this will have the same amount of viewers as the Hot D? I don't think so.
I don't think so as well.
Well, for one, HBO is known for quality stuff,
Yeah.
and Amazon Prime, even though they do come up with a bunch of great stuff, there's still kind of a little stigma about
it's
where
been
the
a long
level.
time since we've had Lord of the Rings movies.
That's what I was going to say. It's not as relevant.
Fresh in people's-
Yeah, it's not as fresh.
It's not because
People already didn't get everything they wanted from the ending of
yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Thank you.
Game of Thrones.
So
did
they were
yeah.
ready for a whole new
Like this was kind of like a redo
Yes,
for
because they
that.
were like,
yeah.
it didn't end the way, we didn't get that ending, even though I didn't watch it. I did not hear the uproar of
Yeah.
it,
How could you not?
of it not ending exactly the way people
Don't get my
wanted it to be.
yeah.
So
Don't get my wife started about how black elves are better than
so I definitely think they were ready to see some more.
Smeagol. Yeah,
dragons
thank you,
and-
amateur
Let's
random
get something
dude.
new in here.
Amateur random dude. He reminded me of Smeagol. That was his name.
Yes, you were.
The princess.
Oh my gosh. No, but I agree with you 100% because I think that is definitely helping the whole hot D aspect of things. I do think.
I'm gonna clip that, by the way.
You really, you're really good at that, dude. So we could do this all day.
That's what Captain said. That's what the captain said, right?
Yeah, well, the captain had what, one time?
All right. Let's move on. Let's. We're not gonna get on that. My theory about him being a super premature ejaculator is still valid. I feel like the captain. Anyway. I'm sorry. This is about. We're not. What are we talking about? The cock ring of power. Go ahead. The spit take is what I'm going for.
He's so close.
That's what she said.
She does say that all the time. I think one of the things that Lord of the Rings has is, I think, a longevity to it. It has a fan base that goes back substantially and over time in that aspect. I think it's and I could be wrong in this, but I do think that Lord of the Rings is a little more mainstream than Game of Thrones and their concept, but.
I would think so, yeah, because the book is older, right?
I think the book is older.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, I could be wrong, but I feel like this is right. And so, so I think that'll help it in the longevity of it, but I'm just curious. I'm more excited to see how it goes. I haven't, of course, watched it. I need to watch it when it comes out tonight. But I'm intrigued. So
yeah,
we'll
I'm
see
looking
how
forward to it.
Yeah.
One other thing that came out in regards to this is the. Oh, you know what? Am I wrong? Was it? Should I have brought it up at the top of the show? Which one was the show where the directors, the showrunner quit? Was it for Lord of the Rings or was it for House of Dragons? I think it was for House of Dragons. I forgot. I should have brought it up earlier. The main showrunner for House of Dragons is quitting. But I forgot to bring it up, so it's not. But the early reviews, I've stayed away from them for the most part. We were talking about we were talking about Ring of Power. Okay, I'm doing it right now. I'm confusing them two in real time.
It's okay. It happens.
Sorry, we're talking about Ring of Power.
Ring of Power, yes.
We were talking about Jeff Bezos.
Well, the Jeff Bezos was just saying that he needed to shut his mouth and he was appreciative.
I remember now.
Shut his mouth.
His Jeff Bezos' son was also quoted on telling him, like, because he's such a huge Lord of the Rings fan, do not F this up, Dad. Please, I know you're the boss. So that was the conversation I really wanted to get into about, like, I want to say, not like studio interference. Marvel is accused of this a lot. Like with DC is definitely, Warner Brothers is definitely accused of this a lot. With the whole Justice League. So with Jeff Bezos giving show notes, I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Like you weren't doing this shit for what's the other Amazon show that we love so much? The Marvelous Miss Maisel. You're not giving show notes for the Marvelous Miss Maisel. Why?
That show is perfect.
Your job, yes. Your job, you own Amazon. I get it. You built the house. Let the professionals do their job. Like,
know your tools, know what they can do. Let the hammer the nail. Let the screw the screw.
So many sound bites. Just like who said that?
But if you got a toolbox,
Nixon V. So many sound bites.
Yeah, if you got a toolbox and you know that you got those tools in there, let the tools do their job and know what your tools can do and allow them to do their job. That's the best way to own a business, manage a business, and work it. Is if you've got your tools, let the tools do what they're supposed to do. Don't try to hammer a screw. It's not going to work.
Right. Everything's a nail to a hammer, but that's my point. What?
You're dying.
What happened? Unprofessional. So I'm just glad that obviously they didn't listen to him. Let your producers do their thing. I mean, Marvel is real big on, no, you think it's DC. No, it's actually Marvel. Kevin Feige runs a tight ship.
Really?
I mean, Kevin Feige lets his directors do their thing, but he also sets the ground rules first. It's like, this is from point A to point B. This is what the movie has to do.
He's creating the expectation from the beginning.
But
I think what the problem is coming into play is when people step in after all this work is coming in, and they're like, "Well, I don't like A, B, C, D, E, F, G," and then
they try to change it.
They're trying to change it after the fact when they could have been communicating about this all in the beginning. So I think that's where he's coming in. He's like, "I thank you for ignoring me where I needed to be ignored, and then also hearing what notes I had because." Probably he was coming in at the wrong time.
I'm pretty sure they ignored every note. Like, dude, just make sure my damn package gets there on time. We got this movie making or TV show making shit done. Don't worry about it. But guys, let us know what you guys think about the whole thing about Jeff Bezos giving show notes to his showrunners for the upcoming Lord of the Rings, the Ring of Power. Did you watch the review? Have you already been one of the select few to have seen the show before it comes out tonight? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, what you thought about the show, and we're going to talk more about it as the show comes out. I'll try my best not to compare it to the Hot D. But the Ring and the Hot D, that joke is right there.
The Ring and the Hot D is absolutely there.
Yeah, it's there. I mean, how can I ignore that shit, right? I can't do it. I can't.
They go hand in hand.
They do go hand in hand.
I mean, yeah. Could you pass the ring to me? Easy.
Oh, there's so much.
So many jokes. All right, let's move. Let's run down the the rest. Moving on to topic number 2. So, Miss Jordan,
Oh, what you got? Okay.
what is the second topic?
Only Murders in the Building, Season 2. A show I have actually not watched yet and have been meaning to watch. The second season will revolve around Bunny's killer and how 3 sleuths will exonerate themselves. Here is the official synopsis for the new season. Following the shocking death of, is it Arconia?
Mm-hmm.
President Bunny Folger, Charles Oliver, and Mabel race to unmask her killer. However, 3 unfortunate complications ensue. The trio is publicly implicated in Bunny's homicide. They are now the subjects of a competing podcast, and they have to deal with a bunch of New York neighbors who all think they committed the murder. All right.
So, Joy and I will be talking about Only Murders in the Building. Let me get.
I have been wanting to watch it, but I have not.
Let me get Joy's image back on screen.
I was probably a little skeptical to start it just because
I flat out was like, what's her name?
I was like, Selena Gomez.
Yeah, I was like, ew.
I
admit it.
Them tried and true.
Oh, yeah,
they've been doing comedy and movies for forever and together for forever, but I don't really know how Selena Gomez fits into that. But they're really well together. It's really good.
I'm gonna be honest. You got Martin. I'm not gonna say she's the best. They're equally great for their own individual reasons. But for my expectations were so low, and I was thinking without really have seen any of her other.
I mean, my kids grew up watching her.
I haven't. I didn't watch her on. Was it Disney?
Yeah.
I didn't watch any of
Wizards
that.
of Waverly Place.
Yes.
I was not ready for how perfectly placed she was. I don't know how to describe her tone when she's speaking, with that sarcasm. The way it's written is perfect. The way it cuts at a optimistic. Is it Steve Martin and Martin Short, and the way she takes them down a peg with the whole boomer thing. It was like it was one quick thing that happened in a later episode was Martin Short and Steve were babbling about something, and she's just sitting there listening, just waiting to get to the point. And the first thing she says is, "I'm sorry, are you guys having a stroke or am I?" Because all of that, I mean, the way she delivers it, and we're talking about comedic geniuses.
Okay.
And she holds her own.
She's holding her own against the veterans.
Against the veterans.
That I like. That I'm really excited to hear about. I really have. It's one of those shows I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting. I need to watch it, but I just haven't.
It has been very good.
Yeah, I haven't done it. And so,
I hate that it's these.
Short little.
Yes, they're always so short. They're just 8 episodes or 9 or 10.
And
But you're like, need to be more.
Yeah.
Because you know you're not going to get. You have a whole another year before they're going to come back again.
And Nixon was over here, so the second season was a little slow for her, but then she binged it. She said Paul Rudd is signed up for season 3. That will get me in it in a hot minute. I love me some Paul Rudd.
Now, and you got, and without going into any details, you got a little tease of that by the last episode. I knew they were going to do that because they announced. People were saying Paul Rudd is in season 3 before the show was even over.
Really?
Yeah.
So I was like, how much you want to bet we're going to see Paul Rudd in the last episode? And you kind of got a teaser of that. But if you watch. I was skeptical. I was like, this show. I'm like, well, only murders in the building. I'm like, okay. So there's murder mysteries only happening in this building. That's a one-trick kind of a pony. But somehow they were able to make it work for season 2, and then now for season 3, shut up. I'm not gonna say that.
I know some people were because season.
It's gonna get a little different.
It's a smidge more than a cameo, but Amy Schumer's.
Oh, really?
You got ahead of me.
Go. 2 episodes.
Yeah, keep going.
And it's a very bit part.
Okay.
And some people were like, I don't really want to see Amy.
I like Amy Schumer.
I mean, I can understand why. So let's. You already beat me to it.
It's not focused on her at all, but she's able to do her to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like you're able to see her and laugh and be like, "That's pretty funny."
You know what? When she's scripted the right way, she crushes it.
Okay.
Like Amy Schumer,
I think she's hilarious.
I think she's hilarious. Like her last stand-up special, the leather special, was not funny to me at all. But when she is in certain films, like the project that she wrote, like the one that she did with John Cena, and what was that, Trainwreck? That movie was hilarious.
I love that movie. I thought it was hilarious.
Like when she when she scripted the correct way, she's hilarious. And in this, she was hilarious.
Very funny, yeah.
She was very, very funny. Rappaport was also great in it. I couldn't see him in it, but he played a cop. Yeah. But what he did, it was perfect.
He's played cops before.
I think he had.
Okay,
so in the black community, he's the guy who killed Tyra Banks, and he will never be forgiven for that.
He's so off the wall.
Yes, he is.
I mean, he's those infamous. They weren't originally TikToks. I don't know if those were just you.
Oh yeah,
him and his mom.
The Hey Ma TikToks are funny.
That he's all like, hey Ma.
So yeah, he's having a little moment himself, and I think he has a podcast as well. He was also featured a lot on Collider when John Campea was on there too. He was a guest. He was a regular guest. Anyway, that's the whole thing. But the people who really shine the most, and this is the one thing to convince you to watch it. Okay. This is what really shines the most on the show. More than as good as Steve Martin and Martin Short is, and Selena Gomez are. But after that, not main cast, but they're the supporting cast. The rest of the people in the building, that you instantly, they're crazy.
Have stuff
they all have issues, whether it's about cats, their attitudes, something. There's always something going. Every supporting cast member,
the animals, they're
even
you can see a backstory for
this is a building full of nut jobs that you instantly gravitate towards, and none of them are boring me. None of them. So it's pretty funny.
Y'all have legitimately convinced me to watch it. I already wanted to watch it, but now I'm
So guys, let us know what you guys think. Is anybody saying anything else about the Only Murders in the Building? Let us know what you guys think about Only Murders in the Building. What did you think about season 2? Share your thoughts on it, and maybe we'll talk about it again on another episode of The Rundown. Now,
all right.
Let's go to the next topic. Let's run this down. Here we go. So I did another graphic that I was so proud of. I did a little rundown graphic. The logo went bing, bing. I love it. She-Hulk. Yeah. Joy, you have not watched this episode, right?
I was in the process and I didn't finish.
Yeah, okay. You didn't do your homework. D-. You're gonna get a D+ later, but you're gonna get a D+ later, but you got a D- right now. Episode 3.
Yes. All right.
Let me get your thoughts on it first.
We got episode 3, She-Hulk. So prepare for spoiler alerts.
Spoiler alert. So it says right there in the lower third, She-Hulk. Spoiler. So if you haven't seen She-Hulk, leave. Come back after we're done.
Yeah.
Or mute this. Don't leave. Mute.
Don't leave. Mute.
And then
chill.
Yeah.
So episode 3. I really liked this episode. I thought this episode was fantastic. You got some really interesting, like you said, fourth wall breaks, which I thought were amazing.
These fourth wall breaks were the best.
They were really, really good. You got some development with the storyline in the sense of how she's going to interact as a lawyer with these superheroes. It's really developed in that aspect with the Abomination and how she's taking these people to court, which I really liked how they did that. There were so many nuggets in this episode that I thought were just like these wonderful precursors to what's going to happen, and so I'm really excited to see where they take it. But this was a really funny episode. I thought they really kicked up the comedy. They really kicked up those interactions, and with the DA having to go to trial, and she just I really am liking how they're taking some current issues within society with women and how they're portrayed in the work environment and how society is deeming these issues, which would deem feminist issues, which
woke.
Yeah, we already established that I'm the token lesbian who's woke here.
Oh no. When I say that, I'm making fun of those assholes that will say that. So I'm not saying that.
That I'm that person here.
Yeah.
But I really like that they're bringing attention to it. It's kind of fantastic, and
Yeah.
they're doing it with comedy. They're doing it with sincerity, and it's just meshing and working so well. And it just, I don't know, it hits a chord with me, and I love it. And first of all, I love the actress that plays She-Hulk. I've been obsessed with her from previous shows, but it's really well done, and I'm eager to see where the show transitions and how it goes. And we even talked about how we hope some things kind of evolve, and maybe they'll bring some fan favorite stuff like Deadpool and those things into it, and see like our wishes for the show. But I've been really digging how they're incorporating our social issues right now within the show. It's just been really well done.
I thought that. Let me hide the chat box for a second on this screen that I'm putting up right now. I got the screen of, because it was mostly focused on Abomination and Wong, so I got She-Hulk and Wong.
Yes, it really was.
This was, to me, and I told my wife this earlier today. This might have been, as far as funny, the funniest MCU Disney Plus episode in comparison to every other series from the MCU. I thought this was the funniest one.
It really was.
I'm not going to say it was the best one, because I still don't know where it ranks as far as all. To me, the best episode of this series, yes.
But it was smart humor too.
Yeah.
There was so much smart humor in it. Just with the Abomination and him sitting there in the way.
Yes.
He was like my soulmates. And I was just like.
The thing about the soulmates, I did not expect to see these I don't want to say Amish, like maybe Amish kind of type of like hippie type, or I don't know.
That one movie where it's like summer something.
You in the chat room, you know what she's talking about. I know the movie. Midsummer. I have not seen that movie, but I know the poster.
Yes.
They were dressed in all white and they had flower crowns on. That was his soulmates. I'm going.
Like how many of them were there?
7. I think there was. I want, if I'm paroled, I want to be released into the care of my 7 soulmates. And you see these lovely little girls. They walk up and they're all like, oh, I love. And I got a thanks, Nixon B. Midsummer. Yeah, it was Midsummer, and I just was not expecting that.
I know, it was hilarious. He's like, I'm so zen.
Let's go. I'll try to go down the. I'm gonna go down the in order, because I got the graphics set up. So I want to talk about first the whole thing with Wong. The thing about Abomination being released early, like broken out of prison, like his reason, like when we saw Shang-Chi. And spoilers if you haven't seen Shang-Chi, but what the hell? You saw there was an underground fight scene where Wong was fighting Abomination, and instantly had everybody like, what the hell? Like, we know that after the events of the Incredible Hulk, when the Hulk was a different guy, literally, we know that the Abomination was put in that Supermax kind of a prison, but then we see the Abomination fighting Wong, of all people, in an underground fight.
Out of the blue.
And it interfered with his parole. It's like, dude, we let you. How are we going to let you out of prison when we see that you've escaped? How did that? And his defense was, Wong broke me out and all this. And I love the fact that they went this direction.
Yeah.
Wong did not shot. At first, I thought it was going to be like, you're never going to catch Wong. I mean, how are you going to have a warrant out for the Sorcerer Supreme? That joke about 0 commute time and this dude is still late to court was funny as hell. This dude has 0 commute time and he's still fucking late.
Yeah.
But he shows up and he tells the court. He tells him straight up, I broke him out because I needed to challenge myself as the Sorcerer Supreme. I needed an opponent. I chose him. I broke him out. I gave him before that, I gave him an opportunity to stay released. He chose to stay in prison.
It's a great way.
Great.
Oh,
so
good.
maybe Abomination is still playing us, or maybe he has reformed.
You don't know.
But the fact that Wong, when Wong said that, and then obviously I was like, well, technically, you can't just go to court and say I broke a dude out of prison, and without any repercussions. And I was like, are they gonna go there? And they did. And they did. They were like, dude, you realize that you broke the law and you broke.
I gotta go.
He instantly like, portal, I'm out. The funniest shit ever. Like, oh, what? Out of time. Gotta go. And like, zero commute time. I'm out of here. It was like, you're not gonna catch him. It was like, you're not gonna get that ring off his finger. So that was hilarious. This was with the Abomination stuff with Wong. It was one of the funniest episodes. Another character that was also interesting. This was some camera. So we talked about, and we kind of already talked about. This moment. That's the outfits that we were talking about. The soulmates. They love and you saw the Incredible Hulk, right? With him. I'm still curious. I'm still very curious. I love Mark Ruffalo, but I'm still curious of what Ed Norton would have done.
You think?
Everybody was pissed when he was recast in the beginning. But when we saw Avengers, we was like, he is a better, more fitting Bruce Banner.
I think he's better.
But we would not have. I mean, if I say this all the time, if Tom Cruise would have taken the job and was Iron Man, we would have said that is the best Iron Man ever. And I'm glad they never chose Robert Downey Jr. That's what we all would have said.
Okay, I may have an unpopular opinion, but I do not like Tom Cruise.
I'm just saying. Even though when I say that to people who don't like Tom Cruise,
I do not. I don't get no. Tom Cruise could have never been Iron Man.
Yes, he was Iron Man.
No, not the same. No.
But you only say that because you have the benefit of seeing Robert Downey Jr.
No, I can tell you, no.
Robert Downey Jr. was in a lot of hot water with Hollywood. He, with the scandals and everything like that. Kevin Feige had to be convinced to take a chance on Robert. But maybe if you put $250 million in a movie, you would have cared.
No.
Well, he had that reputation back in the day of.
I mean, he was doing crazy
Miller's
stuff.
He
was exactly where Ezra Miller is. He broke into when he was high.
Iron Man.
Yeah,
Iron Man is this upper class, which is what a celebrity is.
Yeah.
This upper class person who's a rebel, which is.
But who has more money? But who has more money than Tom? But Tom Cruise has more money than Robert Downey Jr., especially at the time.
Stupid. I hate him.
They just were worried that if we.
He was a risk. He was more of a studio risk.
He could easily go haywire.
I agree that he's a risk.
I mean, the dude broke into a guy's house while he was high one day, and he went to bed, went to sleep, and the owner of the house was like, Robert Downey Jr., you realize you broke into my house, right?
That's a great story.
That's a great story.
And guess what a movie is? A great fucking story.
But it was one of the reasons why Kevin Feige was afraid to take a chance on. My point is, if Tom Cruise would have taken the job, we would have all said we'd be saying what about Tom Cruise what we're saying about Robert Downey Jr. because hindsight is 20/20. Edward Norton, because he was great in that movie.
I love Edward Norton.
He was
I think Edward Norton is amazing. He's genius. I love.
But if he was still the Incredible Hulk to this day, we'd be saying the same thing. But we have Mark Ruffalo's performance compared. Mark Ruffalo, with his demeanor, it fits more to where the writing was going.
Ed Norton has too much of a harshness that I think
he wrote most of that movie. Although not most, but
he has too much of a hardness, I think, in his acting style that I think that Mark brings a softness to it that I think creates this lovable aspect. That I think creates a different sort of interaction for that, and that's why I think he's better.
I'll say this.
Because you gotta balance it. The Hulk, you gotta balance that lovability.
Mm-hmm.
If Edward Norton was still the Hulk right now, there would be a huge argument. He would probably have already been fired by now because the whole smart Hulk angle. I don't think Edward Norton would have gone for that. Because he started to act like and feel like he could be in charge of the direction the Hulk was going. And Kevin Feige ain't going to play that. This is his playground. You're only in it. I don't think that if Edward Norton had his way, I don't think there would be a smart Hulk. And that's probably because his Hulk was he embraced the savageness of it. I don't think he could. I think Mark Ruffalo can pull off the Smart Hulk thing.
But
I don't think Ed could.
Softness.
Yeah.
What you're forgetting is that Mark brings this softness to it that I just don't think Ed had. Like I don't.
No, he was playing off the whole original
Yes.
TV show from back in the day.
Being a loner, being
Yes.
the dramatic heartbreak side of Hulk. Edward Norton played that perfectly, but it didn't fit into where the direction that the Hulk was eventually gonna go.
The original Hulk just grunted and
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But beyond that though, but we're going back to this episode. I think one of the other things that was so great about this episode was this character right here.
Yes. So well done.
What's his? I was starting to get tired of him.
Yeah.
I felt like his crap from episode 1 and episode 2, and like he was being that gimmicky guy, and I could already hear the ass clowns already, the woke ass clowns already complaining about him. I bet he's supposed to be representing, the cis white male and stuff like that. And yes, maybe he is.
It's a group of them.
But besides episode 1 and episode 2, in episode 3, when his B story, and I like the fact that she pointed out story A and story B have now come together. She looked at the camera and was like, both stories are now come together.
Yeah.
His story with his lawsuit, and because you haven't seen it, a shapeshifter
I saw part.
pretended to be Megan Thee Stallion,
Yeah, I saw
and he
that
was
little
convinced.
clip.
So he thought he was dating Megan Thee Stallion. This episode made him interesting. But I started to like him. He didn't change. He's still a dick.
Absolutely.
But I liked him after.
What you liked was the fact that his dickness.
His dickness.
His dickness.
Testify. Come on.
His
Talk
dickness.
about the dickness. What you know about the dickness?
I know some.
Oh, God. I walked right into that shit, didn't I? You don't know my life, Chris.
You don't know my life? I've got my own. It's okay.
Had a little experience with the hot D.
His dickness really embodied this personality for her to be able to confirm that he really was so self-consumed that he thought he was dating this person. It just...
I love the fact that they used that against him.
Yes! Which made it so magical. I loved it. And it really it gave you this idea, well, yeah, this is a shitty situation, and this asshole is wanting his money back from this other
The
asshole.
scam artist, right?
The scam artist.
This Asgardian scam artist, right?
And so you got two assholes in the room, but his assholeness is just a little bit less than the other assholeness,
Yeah.
which was great in its own way. And his self-consumed mannerisms and way of life really showed that he was telling the truth.
Yeah.
Because he really did think he was dating.
Megan Thee Stallion, because
Megan Thee
this
Stallion.
this elf from
yes.
not elf, but it was Asgardian
Yes.
shapeshifter pretending to be.
Yeah.
She was awesome.
She was so good. And then her trying to be the judge. And oh my God.
Dude, it was funny how I love the fact that I thought that that was a gimmick that could have got tired fast, with the fact that in the most ridiculous moments,
Yes.
the judge just made the decision, and then 5 seconds later, the judge comes back and changes. It's the shapeshifter.
It was so
They,
good.
not making it so obvious, but it was hilarious how she did not get, like, you would be surprised how many times I get away with this.
It's
Kind of
so
that was what it
freaking
felt like. You would be
Yeah.
surprised how often I get away with this. So it's like, yeah, but she made it funny as hell.
It was so good.
I want to see more of her fucking
Yes.
with him.
Yes.
I want that to be a show.
So, I loved even I even loved She-Hulk was whenever he was in the meeting with the lawyers, and she was like, "You really believe this?" And she's just over there doing this giggle like, "I can't believe you thought."
She laughed her ass off.
It's just so
She was like, and was able to use it at the end
Yes.
as a defense.
Yes.
Like, this is going to work. And I was like, oh shit, I know where they're going.
yes.
Look,
It was so
your
good.
Honor, this man is so egotistical, self-centered, and such an ass. He is the kind of guy who could fall for this scam.
Yep.
He would believe that multiple Grammy-winning, one of the top 5 best female rappers today, right now, would fall for him. What car did she say that she drove? You thought this was the real Megan Thee Stallion driving a Honda POS. I don't know.
It's like a Prius or something stupid,
Right. You really thought this. This is how much of a self-absorbed dick this guy is.
Yeah.
He would really fall. So obviously he's the victim. So and it worked. That was the angle they went, and it worked. They focused on the Ally McBeal legal side of this. This episode really dove deep into that, and it worked.
And it really was heavy on the comedy. It was heavy on like creating that balance between the two, and also I thought it was well done. And then the last scene. Yeah. The last scene was magic.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I mean, we all. I mean, like I said, this is the spoiler talk. When we got the cameo from Megan Thee Stallion, and the twerking.
Yes, I was like,
the thing.
She-Hulk get it?
I'm like, what the hell?
I was so happy. I was like,
this was right there on par with Stan Lee. Mm-hmm. I think it was Deadpool. When his cameo, where he was the DJ at the strip club. That's how funny this end credit scene was. It was right there on that level. It was that good. Like you got Megan Thee Stallion, and I was like, oh, that's it. Because when I first saw it, I was like, when she was sitting in the court licking the lollipop, like there's only one Megan Thee Stallion. I was like, oh, that's it. That's what we made a big deal out of.
No,
but the end credit scene was like, because she becomes Megan's lawyer.
Yeah.
And that line.
The contract, and then she's like, hey.
And that line, do you remember the line that she said? And they're like she was so happy to have her as a client. I will kill for you.
Oh yeah, she did. She turned. She goes, I'll kill. She said, calm down.
Like, dial it back. Yeah, dial it. She said, dial it back.
I love that.
Because this is a Hulk. We're talking about a Hulk.
Yeah.
A Hulk just told you, I will kill for you. Megan Thee Stallion, to her credit, took that seriously and was like, dial that back.
Yeah, it was great.
That was awesome.
And they did such a good job because she turned and said, I'll kill for you. Like it changed because they were all like twerking and shit. She's like, I'd kill. And it went intense.
No, but the guy who I think is probably now there's two people I feel like could be the secret villain of this episode. I thought her new boss was the villain.
I don't think he's gonna be.
I don't think now. You know who I'm now thinking is the villain? Who could be the villain?
Who?
That other lawyer, the guy who defended that douchebag.
You think he's gonna be the villain? He's such a nice guy.
He's a nice guy, but
and he seemed like even when the fairy came out and impersonated him was like something about women.
I harass all women, and then he was like, no, you know me, I don't do that. Yeah. That was the shapeshifter.
He's like such a nice guy, so I don't think he'll do that.
Look. Here's why I think my other catchphrase: you don't know my life. You don't know his life.
I mean,
if you recognize that actor, you've seen him on shows like Arrow, where he played villains. He is so good at playing a villain. Now maybe this is a role. Like he's like, I'm tired of playing villains. Marvel has hired me to play a good guy this time, a nice guy. But he's so good at playing a villain. It's only because he's so good at playing a villain. He was in Arrow. He was one of Arrow's villains. He's so good at that. Maybe he's the villain.
I don't know.
But
his character, it would be such a change of his character. His character.
Yeah. Unless he's a plant. But it would be a departure.
Yeah.
It would be.
It would be.
But as far as him playing bad guys, it wouldn't be a departure. But for the character, you're right. I'm just like we're not. How can I say this? I don't think that this show needs a typical quote-unquote bad guy. I think just doing the show the way it's going is fine.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think we need a villain.
I almost like it because it's bringing in these little, almost like their own. Each episode seems to be its own storyline, so you don't necessarily have to watch it from the beginning. It's going to help with the long story, but each individual episode, it does have its short storyline, which seems to be able to watch and do. So
Nixon B says, and now they're gonna have Megan as a lawyer next season.
how awesome would that be?
The twerk division.
Oh my God, the twerk division! That's a great division. Let's
Oh
make
my
that happen.
God! Look at that! Look at that! She does look like a lawyer.
She does in this with her.
That reminds me
outfit.
of a TikTok. There was this guy on TikTok, and he was like talking about how beautiful Megan Thee Stallion is, and how he would love to be with her and stuff. And this guy, people were like spreading that rumor, like, she's trans, she's really a man. And this guy was like this guy was like in his 50s or 60s. He was a black dude, like in his 50s or 60s. He's like I've heard that she's trans, or she's really legally a man. Even if she was, let me tell you something. Even if she was, I would blink the shit out of that boy right now. Like, it was the funniest TikTok I ever saw in my life. You could tell this dude was an old school black man with like probably very maybe he was homophobic all his but Megan Thee Stallion was the one person that he could get.
I showed you that video the other day where they asked The Rock if he could be any celebrity's pet. Who's celebrity?
He said Megan Thee
I would be
Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion's pet.
And Chris Rock was like, "Why Megan Thee Stallion?" He's like,
He's like, "We're not even going to
don't
talk
worry about
about
it. Don't worry about it. Megan Thee Stallion."
Amazing. I'm so happy
Hey,
right now.
she's representing Houston real good. That's our city, baby. But she did good. I liked her cameo in it.
It was a really good
It made me feel like the cameos are gonna get like this was episode 3 with a great slate of cameos.
Where she was talking about the cameos, right? Like you included it. Like,
At the very beginning, she's like, "I know you guys are ready for Wong, and he's coming," and so that's one thing I said to you about episode 1 and 2. What She-Hulk does great is that it gets into our mind, like whatever the audience would probably be thinking and saying in the moment, She-Hulk acknowledges it in real time.
Yep, I
That's
love
what
that.
it reminded me of the Fresh Prince back in the day.
Yes!
It would be like, parents just don't understand.
Yeah, look at the camera. The way Ice Cube in his movie, when he would look at the camera and that head tilt. Martin would the way they would break the fourth wall. When we were talking about this before the show, we said that if there's any perfect moment to introduce Deadpool, I think this is the show.
Yes.
Because the way she's breaking the fourth wall now,
Yes.
in this episode, the way she said, "I know you guys are looking forward to Wong, but this is not one of those shows where it's like cameo of the week." I'm like, wait a minute. It kind of is. It kind of is.
Which I'm really excited about.
When she did that, I was like, Deadpool
would be perfect. It would be perfect.
I'm not going to be like, if Deadpool doesn't show up, this show is a failure.
But it would be perfect.
If he does show up, I would love it. If he doesn't, I understand because
I love some Ryan Reynolds.
I'm not necessarily saying it probably wouldn't even be Ryan Reynolds. It would probably just be a guy in the suit. It doesn't necessarily have to be Ryan Reynolds because Ryan's busy, and then I don't see Ryan Reynolds breaking an appointment.
I need Ryan Reynolds.
His humor just.
I don't see Ryan Reynolds doing it. I see Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds, will you do it? Because we would really like
Hey, Ryan Reynolds, you sponsor the John Campea show. Could you sponsor us?
Hey, Ryan
Our
Reynolds.
audience isn't sending us any super chats. And by the way, guys, if you're watching live, please, if you want to support the channel, send a super chat. Because we would appreciate it. We really would appreciate it. Ryan Reynolds, please sponsor the Talking to the Medias.
It would be amazing if he did a cameo.
I don't see it.
Like it would work. It would work so well with how they're.
The opening is now there.
Yes.
With the way she broke the fourth wall in this episode, the opening is there. Because now it's going to be who could break the fourth wall better, her or him. I think she did a great job. But guys, that's our little spoiler talks for She-Hulk episode 3. Yes. Let us know in your comment section how you feel about She-Hulk. Let's see, they're gonna have me. Oh, I already read that one. Let us know what you guys think. Are you looking forward to the finishing off the rest of this this series? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll talk about it maybe on an upcoming episode or on a We Got Your Mail. So, Tabitha.
No, this is all you. Topic 4.
Oh, topic 4. Okay, Chris.
Topic 4 is you.
What is the next topic?
Girl, you know it's true.
That's a little, like she is determined to get us demonetized. Okay, so Girl, You Know It's True, a Milli Vanilli biopic is on the way. Lead actors Tajan Najee, if I'm saying that right, and Ellen Ben Ali in the new photos. Well, this is not them, but this is the real Milli Vanilli. Anyway, are in the photos. No release date yet, guys. What do you think about about the upcoming Milli Vanilli biopic? Joy, let me start with you. What do you think about Milli Vanilli?
While I love Milli Vanilli, I mean, as a teenager, I could have cared less if they were lip syncing.
Right?
Like, who cares?
The Grammys cared.
I was a kid, so it meant nothing to me. It was like, and
you're like, that's what I do. So
yeah. And now they all do it, like, okay.
Auto tunes.
But like, why do we need this?
It's a very interesting story.
I mean, VH1 already did Behind the Music, which was like a 2-hour long.
It was.
Yeah.
Story of their whole everything.
Yeah,
their,
but now,
their upbringing,
but now we can see boobs.
Their demise, where they were, and
I mean, it'll be interesting. I think in a little bit, a little sense, but I don't know if it'll be as what's the word, extravagant. Or,
I think one passed away.
Yes.
Yeah, one committed suicide.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. I think.
So you're not interested in seeing?
I mean,
she's like, I could pass.
Take it either way, I guess.
What about?
I'm not like over here like, yes, I am on it.
What about you, Tabitha? What do you think about the idea of a Milli Vanilli biopic?
I will watch it for sure, but I will mostly be singing the songs in my head throughout.
Blame It on the Rain was a bop.
I mean, I know
that was the
I know
song
that,
right
you know,
there.
TikTok is the mainstream Milli Vanilli.
Yeah. I mean, if there's no Milli Vanilli, there's no TikTok.
He's over there now going like, they all do it.
They all do it. Yeah.
He's gotta be pissed.
Right.
He's like, I got in trouble for this.
Yeah. Now I got in trouble for this. Now everybody's getting likes. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
But
so I think though for them it was not really.
I mean, it was taboo back then.
Well, no, but more. It was more than just the lip sync. It was the fact that it wasn't even their voices.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't their voices.
It was a different.
They had different studio singers, and they were trying to say, "But we do know how to sing."
So the one guy actually can sing. He does performances.
Yeah, he does. But
kind of like
the whole thing.
We just use other people to do these recordings.
The people who wrote that song and sung that song, if I remember correctly, they had a record deal, but the powers that be were like. The one guy and the two girls, I think the two girls that were singing, they were like their image isn't what's gonna make money for us.
That was more of the taboo thing.
That was the
like
thing.
Nowadays, the lip syncing is those people do really sing. It's just when they're bebopping across the stage, you get out of breath and you can't get all that out there. So I'm gonna lip sync to what they wanted.
Track. What they wanted was people with a certain image that could sell records that we can put on the cover.
They were pretty to look at.
They were pretty.
And the thing is, another.
Like, they were pretty.
If I watch this movie, the one thing that I'm interested in seeing is how they're going to tackle the moment. What was it? I can't remember where it was. Was it on stage? They
were at a performance.
Was it? It wasn't set up.
I mean,
and the record started
this is
skipping.
in the 90s, so it's not as high tech.
It was a tape or something that.
It's like
all you could hear was "Girl, you know it's girl." The fact, oh my God, the Walkman, when they were performing live, and that was the image that they were actually singing the song, and then when they were supposed to be singing live, they played the tape. And then it starts to skip, and over, all you could hear is "Girl, you know it's girl, you know it's girl, you know," over and over and over.
Nixon's with me. Didn't VH1 already do this?
They did.
Yeah. But that's behind the music.
Yeah, but it was a lengthy one.
But now,
one of their longer ones. It really was.
But now, which means there's better be a good ass movie. But now we got like Elvis just came out. Now we got all these
I need to watch it. I've heard such good things about it.
We didn't like it all that much.
You didn't like it?
I liked him. He was fabulous.
Yo, Tom Hanks and him
did a fabulous job. It's just
the movie was executed.
Instead of it being an Elvis movie, it was really more about Tom Hanks being a douchebag manager, and
it was more about him, about Elvis being hustled by his manager than it was about Elvis
causing the demise of him.
And me personally, the thing that I was looking for was because I had to rep my community, was the whole thing, him being the king of rock and roll, how they were going to handle the fact that all of his songs, his hits, were songs that were lifted, from the black community. And the way they glossed over it, the way it was almost like, please, Mr. Elvis, why don't you please sing my song and make it popular? No, that's not how it went. Like stop trying to make excuses. He stole those songs. It was during a time where copyright laws weren't as strict as they are now. He stole those songs, and because he could get away with it, and because white America didn't want to see a black person singing this stuff, they wanted to see a white guy doing it.
There's an episode on something, and I can't remember if it's like Netflix or it's like I'm gonna have to do some research, but it is literally about this exact thing. Mm-hmm. And they call out some artists that literally stole older songs from the black community that the record companies used to promote these white artists. And there's a lot in that book, and it's like a whole movie or documentary.
Well, shoot, even now, the kids listening to stuff. Not that they're stealing it, because obviously
they're sampling.
The artists had to pay for that, but the kids nowadays don't know where it came from. They'll put it on and be like, listen to this jam, and you're like, okay, that background is way old.
They're sampling all the music that I'm like,
I was like, I know that song.
Hey.
I'm like, yeah, that's not new. They didn't come up with that.
There's so many times where I'll be like, you're just out in a store and you hear them playing the music, and I'm like, this is a remake of such and such song. I was like, they're bringing this shit back already. But don't get me wrong, I like it.
Yes.
It's obviously a sample of something that's already established. And look, there's actually somebody on TikTok. She's wonderful about like our generation. She's our generation. She listens, and she's talking about all the bops from our times and how she's getting down with it, and she brings it about. She's hilarious. And then she started doing these things where it was like her generation and the kids now, where it's the song sampling her songs, and then she started doing like what her parents were sampling and recognizing within the songs that she liked, and you just kind of saw the generational jump, and it was kind of amazing to see that sort of transition. But yeah, it was fantastic. I loved it.
What were we talking about? A fashion show?
Exactly. No. Fashion shows.
But I had to step out for a little TT break. But I don't know. It's just the whole thing about Milli Vanilli and like copying people's songs and stuff like that. I mean, they had permission. I mean, the studio and all, and they were all in on it. It was just trying to sell the image that these guys were actually singing, the songs and stuff. I think it's an interesting story. I know VH1 covered a lot of it and stuff. One of the things that I'm interested in is like, what do you think about? These are the guys. Like here's Milli Vanilli. Let me go full mass here. Here's Milli Vanilli, and here are the guys playing them. What do you think about the casting? What was their names again? Dijon Najee and Ellen Ben Ali.
This dude on the right here is good, but that dude over there.
The guy on the right looked pretty. They did a better casting on the right side than
But they're beautiful, man.
Yeah.
They are beautiful, man.
It's the braids.
I mean,
I should have got the original picture with them wearing those outfits, and but that's them on the left and the right.
Beautiful, man. So.
But we'll see about it. I think the casting looks good, so we'll see what they do with that. I think it's going to be. It is a fascinating story, and more people should look into it. It's sad. It's a lot of things, but we'll see. I'm going to watch it. I'm curious I'm curious where they're going to take it.
They're also like they're not from here.
Right.
Originally,
yeah.
Really, they were like German.
Was it Jamaica or Germany?
Germany, I think.
Really? Okay. And
they were at least living, I think, in Germany.
Right.
They're not American.
Right. And to be thrown into the mix like this and everything, and Nixon was like, "Blame it on the rain." I mean, that was the song. That "Blame It on the Rain"
They're
was
from
the
Munich,
song.
Germany. I thought it was Germany. They're from Munich, Germany.
Yeah, blame it on the rain. I forgot. Oh shoot, I forgot to have put this up. What the heck was I thinking? Hold on, let me fix that. "Blame It on the Rain" was the song. Let me fix that in the background here.
I mean, they had quite a few bops.
I don't know why, but that was the song. I know they had a lot of good bops on but "Blame It on the Rain," like Nick said, that was the song that made me go, damn, these guys, it was good. That's what I kept thinking, like they're good. But then finding out that they weren't singing it, then they just became Def Comedy Jam's punching bag. I mean that's all it was. So it's like, okay, now and they were easily forgotten, and then later on you found. And one of them committed suicide, unfortunately. But now it's like we were talking about it before the show, that it's one of those situations where if he didn't commit suicide, like now it's one of those situations where like they could have became a part of the joke. They could have embraced it. In the moment, it's probably the most devastating thing in the world. Like 20 years of being laughed at like that and whatnot. So obviously it was devastating. But now with this movie coming out, they could have. I'm sure the surviving member. I'm like I think he's producing. He's fine. But
now in
I'm sure there's gonna be a tribute.
The age of bringing things back.
He should be the king of TikTok right now. But guys, let us know what you guys think about the upcoming biopic for "Girl, You Know It's True." What do you think about that title? I think it's supposed to mean about maybe they should have called it "You Know It's True," but obviously "Girl, You Know It's True" makes sense. Like, you know it's true. These guys were not singing this song. I think that's what the title is supposed to mean. Yeah. I don't know. It's like an okay title.
It's the era of the '90s where everyone was laying on a car,
singing
on their boat.
Oh, in the rain.
Yes. On their boat.
Oh no, or a rap song, rap CD where the guy's like.
Oh my God, the praying hands.
The praying
you have
hands.
To be staring off into nothing.
Jesus, that was the Christian albums, right? And they're like,
no, it's all like the Tears for Fears, and they're
all
like looking into nothing.
Yes.
I'm about to get into some early 2000s tropes too. But guys, let us know what you guys think about the Milli Vanilli biopic, and maybe we'll talk about it in upcoming We Got Your Mail. Let's move on to the first game of the week. We play. I quit recess because I got tired of playing games. That's right. I got kicked out of school because I don't play recess. I don't play no damn games. But some games that we do like to play, we're gonna give our 1 cent. At first I named it my 2 cents, but Tab was like, call it my 1 cent. I forgot why.
Because you only have one?
I guess.
You only have 2 cents?
I have 6 cents.
No, you got 1 cent. You got 1
penny. I got 1 cent. It's called funk.
1 penny to your name.
So we're gonna play my 1 cent. We're gonna give our thoughts, our opinions on this. Let me see if I can.
They used to say you don't even have 2 pennies to rub together.
To rub together, yeah.
See.
We're gonna play my 1 cent. We're gonna read a Reddit some Reddit posts for something. What is not here's the question: what is not illegal, but would definitely get the cops' attention? Let me pull this up real quick. I'm sorry, I didn't have it already set up. My 1 cent. There we go.
This is that 1 cent happening right now.
In real time, no less.
Real time 1 cent.
Jesus.
I saw a thread that was like there should be a level above, not hell. It's like just a step above.
Yeah.
So it's just annoying.
It's just annoying.
A step above hell.
Yes.
Oh, we're gonna play
a moderate hill. And someone put, it's like you have to wear wet socks all day.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Moving on from Milli Vanilli, let's go to let me see if I can get it in there. Get it in there, Chris.
All right.
All right, of course. There you go. You got it. You got the joke. What is not illegal but would definitely get the cops' attention? These are a list of things. Besides the obvious answer. The only answer to this is being black. Okay, now moving on. What is not illegal but would definitely get the cops' attention? Let me read one real quick. Running with a weighted vest on. I've been stopped by several cops in my lifetime for this. They say it looks like body armor.
It really does. It does look like body armor.
A weighted vest.
Do you know what those look like?
I had a weighted vest when I worked overseas, and like a bulletproof vest, for protection. We have shrapnel or whatever to hit me.
But that's an actual protection.
What's a weighted vest?
A weighted vest looks like it, but it has little pockets where you can
Put
change.
weights, so
you can
it's
put the weights in
heavier.
it.
Oh, it's for like
down
exercise.
Yeah.
I say Natalie pointed out to me that I probably shouldn't wear. It's not a Fitbit. It's an off-brand. But when you're on the treadmill, it doesn't pick up well because you're not moving.
You're not always
like
moving your
walking.
arms.
So you put it on your ankle so that it picks up the steps.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did our daughter say?
Grocery store with. And she's like, it looks like you're wearing an ankle monitor.
Oh my gosh, it does. I can see that.
ankle.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a cop stopping somebody? What, is that an ankle monitor on you? Like, you don't know my life. Like, mind your business.
How far away are you from?
Are you supposed
And
to?
and guys, put in the comment section, like, if you can think of something what is not illegal, but would get the cops' attention.
Okay.
Let's see. Another one was that we had a guy at work that did this for fit. Oh no, they was talking about the weight.
That's the weighted.
The weighted one. What was something else that was that? Is that the thread for that one topic?
You scroll too fast, man.
Okay. Oh, grow a beard and wear a turban for added effect.
While wearing it,
the weighted
scroll
vest.
down.
Let's see. Body armor. I feel like this is all about.
Keep scrolling.
Oh, that one said
There
that
you
he
go.
went for a run and picked up a shovel that was above there, and so he found it on the side of the road. And
What does that say?
Which one?
The scroll. One more.
Start reading it if you want.
I can't read it from this angle.
Oops. What does it say?
geocaching, especially for adults. Adults searching through locations or looking under benches has gotten some questions from police, and geocachers retrieving or hiding containers has even sometimes gotten the bomb squad involved.
What is
I don't know
geocaching?
what
I've
this
never
is.
heard of that.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that.
I've never played it, and I don't even know where you. I think it's like a website basically,
Uh-huh.
so you can put in like where you live,
Okay.
and it'll give you like a location that says, XX coordinates. Some random person has hidden a cup, and you can go and to that where it says it's at and find it.
Really?
And like take a picture and say, I found it.
So it's like a adult version of the rock game, where the kids would put the rocks in random places and put like an Instagram thing on it, paint it on there. It's like an adult.
There'll be
version
all
of
kinds
that.
of random stuff, and you can
That's so
play around the
interesting.
world. Like you can put them when you go on vacations.
Okay.
Mm.
What else you got?
Yeah.
Smoking tobacco from a bong in public. Well, you're just asking.
Exactly. I mean,
Just asking for.
I'm like, right, exactly. I'm like, of course you're gonna be questioned about that.
Yeah, that's you wanting to get in trouble. Is what that is.
Let's see. Here in Germany, they would still take your bong away properly. Let's see. What's another one? Water pipes are
That's the same.
Same. When I was in college, I was sitting on the front porch reading a book and smoking my mahogany pipe. One cop car drove by, slowed down, then kept going. All right, what's another thing that's not illegal but would make the cops stop? I was super drunk at a bar once, and for some reason started staring at the cop who walked in to check things out, like wide-eyed, very obvious staring. Not illegal, but they made me leave the bar.
You're just gonna creep her at that point.
It was like, if you're going to eyeball me, boy, you better get out of my bar.
Oh my God.
That's funny. What's another thing? It's not illegal, but...
Playing Pokemon Go late at night.
Shaping your trash bag like a human.
Who said that?
Nixon said it. She goes, someone further down said, playing Pokemon Go late at night.
Yeah. Exact. What's another one?
Shaping your trash bags like a human and
Oh
taking
my
it out.
shaping your drag,
this for Halloween.
shaping your trash bags like a human.
Yes, I'm doing this for Halloween.
And dragging them out late at night, 3 p.m. Yeah, you're definitely gonna get a Karen.
Yes.
There's a Karen that's gonna call.
Yeah. Here's the really great part. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna make my kids video it.
Yeah. One other somebody else put, I once had to throw out an old ripped up comforter and put it in the trash bag, and I guess it sort of looked like a body because my neighbor came out to be like,
Are they gonna help? I mean, that's a good neighbor.
Like a good neighbor, we'll hide the evidence. Chief, I think there was a dead body in there. What's another good one? Running away when you see them. Oh, running away when you see them. We used to do this as kids.
Yeah.
If they caught us, we said, we saw a friend's lost cat. It's kind of fun. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be honest. These are some privileged answers that certain people can get away with. Running away when the cops just show up is something that you do when you're deaf. Like I know there's people that just because they know they're gonna be hassled by the cops, but. Oh man! But the whole we saw my friend's cat. Like no, that ain't gonna work for some people. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Look, it's true. It's damn true. What's another one? We used to do this. That's different. Here's one.
Watering. Oh my God! Did you see that TikTok?
What?
Watering your neighbor's plants.
Yes. Not illegal, but will make.
Maybe.
No. Look, that won't make the cops stop. But what she's talking about was a neighbor called the cops on a man for watering plants.
He lived there. His neighbor's plants.
He lived right. Yeah. The neighbor knew that he didn't live at that house that he was watering. Yeah. So they called the cops on him, and he told the guy, he's like, "My name is." He was a pastor. I'm a pastor, such and such, and I'm watering my neighbor's plants.
Watering the plants.
And they're like, "What are you doing? What the fuck do you think I'm doing? I'm watering these plants."
They arrested him.
Yeah, they put him in handcuffs. Not illegal, but it got the cops' attention. Well, the cops, they already called us.
The guy, and the cops were, "Let me see your ID." He's like, you don't have to show your ID. That is accurate. And he's like, "There's nothing I'm doing."
If you're not breaking the law.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm not breaking the law. I do not have to show you my ID. I am literally watering plants."
Somebody just said that. Somebody said, I thought you were just making a joke. I just saw the video.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it was a real thing, and I got angry watching that video.
Yeah.
Angry.
One more. Let me read this one. Let's see if I can pull it up real fast. It says, when I was a kid, my dad was a police commander. We drove past a liquor store, and some guy sprints out the front door and runs down the street holding a 32-pack of beer cans. He doesn't stop him, so I say, "Hey, he probably stole those beers." To which my dad replies, "Running down the street isn't probable cause." Sure enough, the dude did in fact steal the beer. Not even 1 week later, same liquor store, another dude comes sprinting out the front door with the 32-pack of beer cans. This time, my dad stops him. The dude didn't steal anything. He even supplies the receipt. Next day at school, one of my friends says, "Hey, your dad stopped my dad because he thought he stole some beers. What's with that? Sorry, Dad."
Gosh.
Look, and that's the way life. That's life, right? Look, your dad was right to not stop the first guy, and the second guy was right because he didn't steal shit.
Yeah.
So in both cases, unless the owner of the shop comes out the door right after it goes, he stole like you said, running down the street. You see those videos all the time on TikTok. At least I do. They come up on my FYP. These guys are like, well, you're walking down the street with your hands in your pocket. My response is, I'm still waiting for you to state what crime I committed.
Correct.
Like what crime did I just committed? Well, you're walking down the street here, and that's suspicious. I'm sorry. Okay, is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
Yeah.
Isaiah Nixon said one that said buying a rope, a tarp, and a shovel. Like you're at like a hardware store.
Murderer.
Yeah. Definitely suspicious a little.
Murder.
Like, what are you about to do?
Yeah, what are you about to do? Well, my wife's into some real weird stuff, and next week I gotta buy mayonnaise and a rake. Don't ask. You don't know my life. All right, so those are things that they're not illegal,
but they're suspicious.
but they definitely will get the cops' attention. All right, moving on to the next topic of the week. Who is it? Whose turn is it? Is my turn? Your turn?
It's the Blockbuster Series on Netflix.
Whose turn? Who wants to go for it? Joy. What's the next topic of? Oh, I mean, it's. I didn't write a statement, so it's just. So, guys, if you don't know, Blockbuster has a new series coming out on Netflix, and I didn't change the. Oh wow, I didn't change the sidebar from yesterday. Sorry about that, guys. Let me stop that. Let me get rid of that. And what the hell is this? Look, I'm all messed up. Blockbuster has a new series coming out on Netflix. It's supposed, from what I read, it's supposed to be like the later years, latter years of Blockbuster
like
when it was dying out.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, like Blockbuster was the Netflix of the 90s.
Yes,
It was a video store where physical media. So, I'm sorry for you millennials.
Tangible.
Physical media, yes, is tangible, like DVDs, VHS. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. VHS. No, like, I can't go into the whole history about physical media. Look, Blockbusters used to be the thing that, like just like going to the movies. When movies when home theaters became more popular, Blockbuster was the franchise to get your rentals and your movies when they finished their run on the theaters. Every Tuesday, I believe, is when my mom took me and my brother to go see, to go look at the.
We had Blockbuster and Hastings.
Never heard of it.
Hastings?
I only ever did Blockbuster.
We had Hastings.
I had my local, like, small chain.
Yeah, there were small chains.
There were small chains. I can't remember the name of it, but I remember Blockbuster when it became big.
Wasn't there one called like New Cinema here in Houston or something like that? It was like a smaller like.
You just made that up.
I really didn't. I promise. But it was like they would even take over the Blockbusters that shut down. Those sort of buildings. But they were around a bit.
Hastings was here even just a few years ago. It just was all mostly books.
Yeah.
Boring. It's about Blockbuster. All about Blockbuster.
Well, this show is specifically about like the last.
They're falling apart. Look,
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know, like Blockbuster, like I said, Blockbuster was the king rental store. They even had an awards, Blockbuster awards thing where for a little while. They were the king. When Netflix was invented in like the late 90s or early 2000s, they offered them so that their whole premise was, instead of you going to the rental store, we'll mail
you got the DVD to your house.
which was very expensive for them at the time to maintain. But they thought that they had a good idea. And it's something that I say on this channel a lot. Never underestimate the laziness of the average human being.
Absolutely.
So time would tell that the Netflix guy was correct. Blockbuster, they offered themselves up on a silver platter to Blockbuster. Do you want to buy our company or merge or whatever? Blockbuster was all like, no, nobody cares about, your movies being mailed. People want to go into our stores. And so they didn't buy them. And
But I did love going into the store.
It was true.
Nostalgic, and I like remember it.
Get your popcorn and
Yes,
little
you would
They were right. It was almost like going to the theater. It was an event.
Yeah,
it was a thing to do.
fighting with people like, who just turned a movie in? Is it the one?
Yes, and then you would like.
Which was one of the things that was their undoing.
Yes.
Look, I used to work for Blockbuster,
Be kind, rewind.
which was one of their undoings. There are those late fees and stuff. Blockbuster used to make the most of their money from late fees, not memberships.
That's accurate.
But over time, Netflix membership started to grow because the laziness of the average human was starting to build. Like, why I don't always have time to go to. I like the fact that it gets mailed into me and there's no late fees. There was one of those things that made Netflix more appealing. Once.
Do you know I still have my Blockbuster card?
Please bring it. I need one. I want to see one.
It's like packed away, but I will pull it out.
I threw mine away a long time ago, but now I'm mad. I used to have a lot of Blockbuster stuff because I used to work for them.
It's like the little laminated thing.
Please bring it. But Netflix offered themselves up to Blockbuster on a silver platter, and Blockbuster said no. Once Netflix started to gain more memberships, and once they went online, Blockbuster saw that they were losing stores, they were bleeding money like crazy. Then they tried to make themselves like Netflix. They made their own online thing. They started to stream movies and stuff the way Netflix was doing it. But by that time, it was too late.
Yeah.
In this industry, it doesn't matter if you're the best, because Blockbuster technically had a better offer. You can order your movies online just like you can do with Netflix, and instead of putting it in the mailbox, you can just go to our stores and drop it off and get another movie after. They had a better deal. But Netflix did it first, which means people were used to doing it through Netflix, and they were cheaper.
They were cheaper at that time.
They forced Blockbuster to abandon their late fees policy.
Yep.
Which was the beginning of the end of Blockbuster. Like I said, the majority of Blockbuster's money was coming from their late fees, not their membership money. The thing that made Blockbuster kind of limp along was the whole video games. They rented video games. Like Netflix wasn't doing that at the time. Yeah. They were doing video. So they were still limping along.
Yeah, they tried.
But by the time Netflix went to the digital age and they started, that was it. That was the beginning of the end. And this series, which ironically will play on the company that thought that they were not worthy, this story is playing on Netflix. This is about the latter years.
Irony.
The irony of it. What was that, Mike Jones? Back then you didn't want me, now I'm out, you all on me. You know what's ironic? To the exact year. I think I forgot how old Netflix is. I think I'm gonna say 20 years old. I know it's 21 or 22. Let's just say 20 years. When Blockbuster announced that they were like going out of business, it was like that was on their like 20th year anniversary. So 21, 20, whatever. Netflix is now that exact same age Blockbuster was when they started filing for bankruptcy and falling apart.
Really?
Netflix is now that exact same age, and now Netflix is having their problems. Their stock is going down.
Really?
They're losing millions of followers and stuff.
I didn't
where Blockbuster was then and where Netflix is now is totally different situation. It's a bad situation that Netflix is in now, because of all the competition. Yeah. Netflix told themselves that we need to become HBO before HBO figures out how to become us, before they invent their own streaming service and stuff. So they put things in place. They're still losing subscribers, but they still have the most subscribers out of all the other streamers. So they're in a better place than Blockbuster was at the time. It's just ironic that they're the exact same age Blockbuster was when they went out of business. And now they're losing shit too. But I think this is hilarious. That the fact that there is a Netflix series that's coming out about the end of Blockbuster.
It's pretty amazing, no lie.
So that's the question. Will you guys? Do I have the graphic up? What the hell? Why is it not? Do I have too many? There we go. Will you guys be checking out? Look at this cast right here from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yep.
And
which I'm excited about because they're both funny.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm excited to see how this goes. I really am. I think it's going to be a fun show.
I think so too. I agree. What about you, baby? Is this a show that you think you're going to check out?
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna.
You like comedy?
Yeah.
And anything with is it? I know it's not. His real name isn't Jimmy Woo. Is it? What's his
It's
real?
like him.
Yeah.
Russell
something. Guys in the live chat, let's look up if you guys can look up their real names.
Her name is Melissa Fumaro.
Yeah, I loved her in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I see them together. I like the look. That is exactly how the stores look. They brought in these cheap bookshelves. Like I said, I used to work for Blockbuster for years, and I worked for Hollywood Video.
Hollywood Video. I forgot about Hollywood Video.
Yeah. I remember when Hollywood Video was making their commercials competing with, you can keep your rental for 5 days, not the 3 days like Blockbuster. Like, bring that shit back in 3 days or else. Like, Hollywood Video was all like, 5 days. You can keep your movie for a week.
His name is Randall Park.
Randall Park.
Melissa Fumero.
Okay.
This is just, I'm looking forward to watching this because I'm looking for the nostalgia, the feels. I'm looking to go back to, I hope they captured the feel it was to go into one of those stores.
This is so nostalgic and wonderful. I still have the best memory. I mean, you know, my parents were divorced, so my dad would pick us up for his weekend, and we'd go to
Just go to Blockbuster. Yeah.
We get movies for the weekend.
That's why I'm showing my kids Smallville, right? But yeah, it was a thing. It was an event, and I hope they capture that. And I hope that the former owners of Blockbuster will watch, because the irony of their former competitors being the ones who are going to be streaming and showing this movie off. It is hilarious. That's what the heck is wrong with that? Why is that lower? Why is that not showing the correct thing? That's weird. That shouldn't be there. Anyway, but guys, let us know what you guys think about. Nixon view. I was in Bend or for a sec where the last Blockbuster still exists. People still love it. Still visit. Was it Alaska?
Bend, Oregon that's what I think so.
Yeah. Where the last Blockbuster is. But moving on to the next topic, guys. So, Snapchat.
Yep.
So Snapchat has announced that they're doing 20% staff layoffs. Will end production of their original series. They are no longer doing original series.
Didn't know they had
Exactly.
Seriously?
Exactly.
Wasn't
I do not snap, nor do I do not snap, nor do I chat.
We're showing our age right now because I'm very anti-Snapchat.
Gather around the Snapchat,
Never
children.
seen any shows on there.
I have zero clue into what they're.
I don't snap, but I do.
I think T3 Medias has a snap, but I stopped messing with it because Snapchat was stupid.
Well, I have a soapbox about it. I don't think Snapchat is a app that does anything but set people up for trouble.
Now, why do you say that? What?
Because why do you need something to disappear unless you're wanting it to disappear?
Oh yeah. They shouldn't call it Snapchat. They should call it Dick Snap. The dick pics that just disappear. Disappearing dicks.
There's no reason to have this app for things that disappear.
Yeah, I forgot.
About what you're saying, or you're in trouble, or you're fearful of what you're sending, so you don't want someone to have it. If you're going to put something out in the freaking electronic world and the digital world, then you need to be able to realize that you're putting things out there that should last.
Yeah.
And then Snapchat giving this sort of freedom to do the things that you would reserve you from, and in the digital world, I'm just like, that is not an app for me.
So what happens when you watch these original shows? They disappear
after
what the?
I didn't know
Well,
they
it
had
is
shows.
obviously. There's people disappearing.
Yeah, exactly, because people getting laid off. But let me look down. Here's one of the original shows that was on Snapchat that I did not know about. Bringing up, is it Baby? Bobby? A reality
Barbie,
web
Bad
series
Barbie.
produced by Sergio Alfaro, Michelin Barbich, is that her name, and Christy Wampole, that has been available on Snapchat since February 4, 2019. This first season had concluded on February 19th that same year. It began on February the 4th and concluded on February 19th.
That was very short-lived.
That was a very short-lived series. Exactly. So it's like pretty much exactly what we said. Like, it's just a grand opening, grand closing.
Just like Snap.
Another original series that came from Snap. Let's see, what's this called? The Solution Committee. Jaden Smith has important conversations with young activists about race, social justice, and creating change. First episode was in September 21st, 2020.
Yeah, I see the appeal for kids maybe in the younger generation, but it is not for my
I've
old ass.
seen some of the Facebook originals, but not Snapchat.
I wholeheartedly, I think have a Snapchat. I don't think I've opened it in years. Like,
No wonder they're going out of business because Tabitha did not.
It's definitely my fault.
Another original series from Snap. Let's see. Good Luck America. is a documentary-style original series from Snapchat about U.S. politics. It is produced by Snapchat and hosted by Snap's head of news, Peter Hamby, a former political reporter at CNN. Was what every kid on Snapchat wants to watch, right?
Snapchat for the fun filters.
So
I take pictures, like not to Snap, but to put on, save to my phone gallery, because they have fun filters.
For it, That honestly would be the only appeal, but you can, if you don't want to have Snap, there's actually an app that just has all of Snap's filters. Yeah.
You mean TikTok?
They have some of them
too. Another show, let's see, what's this supposed to be called? Death Hack?
I have nothing on this. I know nothing.
Death Hack. 2 bubbly life hack hosts offer upbeat advice on dating and while dead and haunting the living.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I forgot to show it. Okay, Death Hack. Here's another one. Here's one that you guys could really get excited for. Here you go.
Oh, Lord.
Ryan doesn't know. Ryan Reynolds takes time for self-importance and learns useful skills.
It's a shame that it was on Snapchat
I know.
because
Put it on
I would have watched it.
I'm sure they paid him some good money for
They
it.
probably thought maybe it would draw people in to watch it, but didn't know it existed.
January
I didn't even know
first
he had a show
episode.
on it.
First episode, January 30, 2021. And then there's the Me and You Show, an interactive sketch comedy series featuring Snapchat's cameo technology.
Yeah.
First episode was October 1st, 2021.
The only thing that has interested me is the Ryan Reynolds one.
Yeah, I know.
That's it. And I didn't even know it existed until this situation, until you put it up there.
Well, I mean, if you like
So
it,
that tells you why.
yeah, that tells you why that they've gone out of business. Guys, if you have, are you a watcher of the? Do you have Snapchat? And are you like unlike us, old folks? We're like, no, we're not. I'm not learning a new damn app. And I knew it on day one. I was like, I don't want to learn this one. I mean, I downloaded Snapchat before I knew what TikTok was. And it was just the way it was, how it featured. It was like, nah, I'll pass. And then years later, I'm like, oh, TikTok, this is fun. And I'm still on it to this day. So it's not me being old, it's them sucking.
Facebook advertised TikTok, it was legit just lip syncing to 20-second songs.
Yeah, it started as Musical.ly.
Yes, and people were like,
Yeah.
this is
I legit just got TikTok in April.
And you're already shadow banned.
I am shadow banned now.
I got it during
Do better, TikTok. Don't be bitter, be better.
I know.
I think a lot of people got it during the pandemic because they
Yeah.
needed something to
That's
do.
when they blew up. Then
And yes, I'm addicted to it now.
she did not mess with TikTok when I was first messing with it. Now she is addicted to it.
I mean,
I don't-
it's
It
my
won't let me have
activity.
won't let me have a quickie, but she's on TikTok
But I
all
don't
day.
he makes, I just watch them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I make TikToks, but yeah, I honestly.
I mean, I have
You don't make TikToks. You make thirst traps.
Shh. It's the lesbian side of TikTok, okay?
Yeah.
The few TikToks I have are for my hats, so they're not.
No. Speaking of which, this is a word from our sponsors. What hats are you talking about, babe? Go ahead. Go.
Scrub caps.
What was it? Tell people how to find.
Scrub caps and more by Joy.
Tell people how to find those.
It's on Etsy. Just by that name,
Scrub caps and more by Joy. Nixon B was talking about. Just think. What did you say?
She said, "Are you shadow banned? Is that why I had to look you up?"
Yes, I am shadow banned. It's weird. I don't know what's going on. Oh, it's probably because I'm a lesbian.
She also said, thankful they're getting rid of those shows. I was talking about those shows. They all sound like they suck. All these are dumb. I'm happy they're gone.
Yes,
Well, guys, look, that's how Nixon feels about Snapchat originals. Let us know what you guys think in the comments section, and maybe we'll talk about it again on the upcoming We Got Your Mail. Another show that me and Joy, I've started watching. I don't know if you're watching it with me. It's another show on FX called Little Demon.
I haven't watched it.
I just started. It's only like three episodes or 2 episodes up from FX, and it's pretty good. It's a funny little cartoon. It's a
Is it like an adult cartoon? that what we're doing?
Yeah, it's
It
an adult cartoon. Joy, if you mind reading, what's the synopsis of Little Demon on FX?
13 years after being impregnated by Satan, a reluctant mother, Laura, and her Antichrist daughter, Chrissy, attempt to live an ordinary life in Delaware, but are constantly thwarted by monstrous forces, including Satan, who yearns for custody of his daughter's soul.
Okay, it sounds funny.
Yeah, I'm telling you, look.
All right, I'm gonna have to watch it.
Episode 1, it got you saw a little bit of episode 1 with me,
I've
right?
seen some. Aubrey Plaza is
I love her.
the mom.
Yeah, I love her.
And she's a witch.
A Wiccan or something like that, right?
I heard her say
Witch, like
that being a witch or whatever.
Well, it looks, I mean, just from what you've read and what I'm seeing, it definitely looks interesting, so.
And I'm guessing Lucy DeVito is his daughter?
Yeah, in real life, yeah.
Okay. Is playing the daughter, and Danny DeVito is Satan.
That's awesome.
So Aubrey Plaza plays Laura, Laura Feinberg. Laura Feinberg, voiced by Audrey Plaza, is a single mom haunted by, did you already read this? Haunted by a tryst with the literal devil. And she's trying to keep her daughter from being found by the devil, who is played by Danny DeVito.
And I heard her explain to her that's why they have moved constantly so that Satan wouldn't be able to find her.
Gotcha.
Right. And then something happens where I gotta fix the box out. There we go. Then something happens where she comes of age. I'll put it like that, and it signals out to the devil, and that's when she pretty much gives her a crash course. You're literally the Antichrist.
Yeah.
That's why we move so much. We got to keep these powers at bay, otherwise your fucking father will find you. But it is hilarious how I was thinking, okay, another mature cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they get very raw when Mama Bear has to go to hell to fight the devil. Like, you're not going to take my daughter. The ceremony that she has to take to get there. Let's put it like this. Spoiler alert, guys, if you haven't seen it, where she has to strip naked. What? For some weird reason, she shoves an artifact into her ass.
What?
When she makes it into hell, because I guess that's the only way you can take things with you to hell. And when she gets to hell, and it's like, this thing that I smuggled down here is the thing that can kill you. Like, it was like it's like a man wrote this. Like, obviously it was no. I feel like Audrey Plaza wrote this.
I feel like a man wrote this
because she is the thing. I'm like, what the like they went to extremes, like into levels that I did not expect. But they go there. It's
I'm intrigued. I will.
It's very funny. It's like Gilmore Girls with the devil. That's how funny this show is. Danny DeVito voices Satan, banished from hell and now living in the metaphysical realm, and is on a quest to regain his lost powers and return home to take back control or bring about maximum donus in realm speak. Satan needs the Antichrist and a heap load of souls to do so. While Satan would do or say anything to get ahead, including tricking his own daughter into entertaining a demonic pact, he may actually kind of like being a dad. So, guys, let us know what you guys think. Have you started watching Little Demon on FX? It is. I can't wait to watch the next episode. It's funny as hell. For Audrey Plaza alone, right? Danny DeVito.
I love her, so that's gonna definitely make me want to watch it.
But it is hilarious. So let us know what you guys think. Nixon says, Audrey Plaza, why am I not watching this?
Yeah, why aren't you watching
that's the question of the week. All right, let's move on to topic number 9. Joy, you want whoever wants to read the.
Take it, Joy.
Let's see. The rumor mill has been generating some buzz on social media amid new reports that Penn Badgley will potentially play Reed Richards in the next Fantastic Four movie. While there have been 2 prior Fantastic Four films that were followed by a reboot that totally tanked, There are plans to reimagine the superhero force and once again for a new movie set in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's worth noting that there was recently another Reed Richards that was featured in the MCU. John Krasinski, who had long been a fan favorite to play the part, appeared in the role in the film Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Mm-hmm.
This was explained away as a variant Reed Richards.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, what do you guys think about the? For one, Tabitha, I know because I know Joy's seen it. Have you seen You? Are you a fan? Are you a You fan?
I am not.
You've seen it?
So I've seen. I won't watch it
You won't watch it.
because I won't romanticize serial killers.
Yeah. Oh, like Dexter. Oh, yeah. He only kills the bad people. No, I'm calling the cops.
I like Dexter.
Hypocrite.
No, he's an anti-hero. There's a difference.
I didn't really watch it. I like You, but I don't watch it. I'm not like these girls who are
They're
like,
into
oh my God,
like
he's so great.
Yeah.
No, I just.
I'm only here to protect you.
It's,
Like
I'm
he's way more romantic
more
and dreamy
entertained
than
by
Dexter.
The drama.
Am I wrong, guys? Come on. Come on, Dexter or
element
You?
of surprise. You know, like
Yeah,
just seeing
yeah,
where it's going. So,
But this
certainly
whole-
not like,
yeah.
oh, I wish, you know.
You could be with him, like aspect,
No.
the romanticized aspect
No.
of it. Like I don't like the whole romanticizing serial killers. Now Dexter, even though he's a serial killer, he's an anti-hero, so he kills bad guys. Whereas he's not.
He kills people that gets in his way.
Yeah, he's just killing
he
people.
kills people who stops me from getting to you.
No, stop it. No. So
I
creepy.
forgot to turn my soundboard on.
Oh my god! Remember how you talked about your face and the smolder? Like you're trying to do it right now. It's making me very uncomfortable with the you thing.
The smolder from Tangled.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I can't
No.
smolder. It doesn't work.
No, but I definitely don't. The whole concept of all these women who've been like fawning over him and yeah.
No.
But so the question though is if you know anything about Reed Richards, and let's break down. We'll break down a little bit about both of these in comparison to his You character and what Penn, what's his name, Penn
Badgley.
be a good fit to because this is rumor. Now we're gonna find out. Everybody's speculating that the Fantastic Four cast will be announced at D23, and we're definitely gonna cover that here on the channel. So stay tuned for that. So I want to break down a little bit or rundown. Ooh, and there's a plug right there. A little comparison and contrast of Joe Goldberg, the character that he plays on You, to Reed Richards. So Joe Goldberg, charming, evil, and oh so manipulative. Joe's internal monologue reveals a lot of what is going on in his head, but it's almost too much information. Joe thinks he has good intentions, finding love, happiness, and stability. But in order to get what he wants, he fails to respect personal boundaries or the law. Joe has criteria that corresponds to obsessive-compulsive personality disorder, which is that he is often anxious but about himself and the people he loves. So he cannot control his emotions to commit sadistic actions to kill people who he considers to interfere with the relationship between Joe and Beck. In comparison to Reed Richards, personality, intelligent, calm, detached. Reed strives to be scientific and methodical in everything that he does. This passionate personality creates a sense of distance between him and his comrades. But there is no doubt that Reed loves every member of his team and would do almost anything for them. Sound familiar? Describes a statistic. I think wasn't statistic also used for Joe Goldberg? Sadistic, egotistical, power hungry madman in the end of it all. Sociopath with a God complex who seeks attention for his own deranged ego. Reed Richards has diagnosed himself with autism that he is also developing a cure for because he's in the MCU he's one of the smartest people in the world. So.
But there's a difference in my mind. There's a fine line between intellect and disassociation because of that intellect and narcissism and a desire to get what you want selfishly and fuck anybody who gets in your way.
Right.
Those are two very different things. One of the things about the Fantastic Four character is, he is an incredibly intelligent and driven human being for that character, but he does have a moral compass.
He does have a moral compass. But even in those old movies with Jessica Alba and stuff, they did talk a little bit about his awkwardness and stuff like that. But by the beginning of the movie, he already had his wife. He already had unless the joke is how many people he killed to get her. But he already by then he already had his wife. But he still has those characteristics about him that
rugged face.
Looking at them side by side. I mean, if I can find, let me see if I can find another
acting,
one.
so I don't think it would be.
I don't think it's a problem by any means.
Yeah.
I don't foresee that as an issue. It's just character-wise, there are differences.
Let me see if I can pull up the box. Look, this is him. If you can, I don't know if you can see it. Or you probably have to look on my computer. This is him with the in the suit. I don't know. It's kind of a small picture, but I mean, if I blow it up, I can't pull it up.
Yeah, it's all good.
But he.
I can kind of see it now. Yeah.
Let me see if I can do this. No, that's that a bigger picture for you guys. I mean, he kind of. With that little look that he gives on that. Let me just put him in the suit. I guess he can pull it off. But I feel like, I mean, from what his performance from you, I can see it.
I don't doubt that he can do it by any means. I just don't like the comparison of the two.
Of the you character.
It's not like someone is saying.
If Reed Richards kills to get what his.
So we want you to play Reed Richards, but we want you to play him as Joe Goldberg.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not what.
To me,
he's an actor.
Yeah.
So
would instantly be better than any of the other previous Fantastic Four movies.
I was about to say.
Instantly.
I mean, anything.
Like Thing gets in his way, and then he's like, I know what I'll do. I'll turn him into an ugly, hideous rock monster. That way, I will only be with you.
Oh my God. I can't handle it. I can't.
Because she would never get with a hideous guy like that.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, come on. Oh, let me turn the volume down on this before I play it. See if this soundboard works. We don't have the headphones on, so you guys can't hear it. Nope. But guys, I don't know. Let us know what you guys think about Ben playing Penn Badgley playing Reed Richards. I think it's a good fit. I would have rathered what was his name?
John
Krasinski playing it. Everybody wanted that to be a fan. We got to see it in the Multiverse of Madness. But hey, we can't have it all. He's a variant. So it's been told that he's a variant. So what? Okay, fine. But now we're going to get a Reed Richards that's going to give us more attention. Yeah. He's going to give us more of his love. He's going to be focused on you.
Oh my God, thank you.
So let us know what you think about him playing Reed Richards.
Oh, goodness.
Because he does it for you.
He just wants to keep doing his voice. This is really what this is about.
I love it. Play it spicy bad daddy.
Oh my God, no! He didn't.
Yep.
I heard it. I heard it. And you got headphones on and I heard it.
That one was kind of loud. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. That was too loud for you guys back on. I won't do that one again. All right, let's move on to the last game of the week before we call it off. A fun game that I think it's the second time we played this this game. Cringe DM reads.
Yes.
Let's play the game. So this is the part of the show where we're this segment where we find. I was gonna look for Bumble, but I think the ones that I picked were the same ones that were from the last time. So this is from Tinder. This is Tinder messages.
Tinder.
Cringe Tinder messages.
I can only imagine. Bumble, you get a little classier. Tinder, not so much.
Wow. All right, let's. So, what we're gonna do is, I'll play the guy, and because or one of you guys can play the guy. You can play. Who wants to play? Or let's do it like that. Okay, who wants to be blue and who wants to be gray? I'll put you both up. Okay, there you go. All right, there you go. There you go. Right there.
Who am I playing?
Blue. You be blue, and Joel be gray.
Okay. Oh, Emily. Hey, I was hoping we'd match. I've got a super important question if you've got a second.
I'm so sorry. You're the guy my friend swiped on because she thought it'd be funny to match me with an ugly guy. Again, so sorry.
R.I.P. Well, too bad that unlike your photos, you can't Photoshop a bad personality.
Damn. Unlike your photos, you can't. What is it? Unlike your photos, you can't Photoshop a bad personality. That's one of those jokes that I wouldn't be able to think of on the spot if I said some shit like that. But that was good. That was good. All right, let's. I know Nixon. I know you thought that we were gonna do lesbian jokes. But if you still have some lesbian jokes that you want to throw at us, go ahead. Go send them. We'll read them.
Absolutely.
Where we are ready for the DMs out loud. John Watts is settling by going for Penn Badgley because ideally wants John David Washington, but doesn't think he can get him.
She did say Dexter was greater than you, so boom, boom, boom.
Anyway, all right. Anywho, I agree. I like Dexter more, but I do like you. All right, so let's move on to the next cringe DM. Who wants to be Gray? Who wants to be?
I'll be Gray.
All right, go for it.
Hello, sweetie. Lovely blue eyes.
They're green.
Oh my God, green, very sexy. I see your another eyes very nice size. What? I see your another eyes very nice size.
What?
Your Bob's DD.
Show Bob's and Vaheen.
Do you want to show me?
No.
Can we meet for sex? Can you suck my wand?
Oh my Lord.
Can you suck my wand?
First of all, he needs to get grammatically correct.
Your Bob's.
I mean, nobody's going to suck your wand if you don't even know how to put it in a sentence correctly.
Nixon says, what is a lesbian's favorite candy?
What is it? Tell me.
As we wait, as
I know we're going to wait for the answer now.
What is a lesbian's favorite candy? I don't know. What is a lesbian's favorite candy?
Licorice! I like it. That's good stuff.
I get
Good
jokes.
Stuff. I dig it.
I get jokes.
He gets jokes.
I get it. Ha ha ha. That was good. I'm sorry if I didn't give you the reaction that this one gave. Oh my God. I'm glad she wasn't drinking anything at that moment. Oh my God. I get it. I think. All right, last one we got. Let me see if I can find it here. Last one.
All right, shoot.
Here we go. Is that me?
This is you.
You want me to read it? All right. Okay. All right. What do you want me to be? Am I? Who's the guy?
You
I'll be Gray. Joy, you want to be? Who wants to be yellow?
Joy, be yellow.
Sure.
Okay. All right. So, all right. You're not reading it. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm messing up the graphics. Okay. Here we go. Hey, what up, X?
Not much. Just cleaned the bathroom.
Look at you, housewife material, X. ... Ellipsis.
Why would you say that?
'Cause you cleaning and shit. Boss bitches don't clean.
Sorry, but who the fuck else is gonna clean my house? I make time for it between jobs and the gym.
And then he died inside.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
You're like, boss bitches don't clean. Like, who the fuck else is gonna do it? So you wanna be like Ross in that episode where you have to sleep in the mess. And because we know we would do it. We don't care about how clean her house is. We don't give a fuck. But yeah, so guys, if you have any links to any more like cringy like DMs, messages like Bumble or something, like send us those links as we want to talk. Or like Nixon's doing, if you got any more like dad jokes.
Tag us and make a video, tag us like Nixon did. It was great.
Yeah, that was what we got. Dad jokes or lesbian jokes. What we got? What was the other ones? Was it lesbian dad jokes?
Yeah, I know, right? I have like a kid one. What's a ninja's favorite drink?
What's a ninja's? I don't know.
What's up?
they're so bad. These jokes are so bad.
They're kid jokes.
I like
okay?
them. Oh, I feel like Charles Barkley. Terrible. Terrible. That was terrible. This was supposed to be a "We Got Your Mail" segment, but before we go, we got Nick. All right, let's let Nixon. We're gonna let her have the floor real quick. Hold on. Let me get her graphic up on here.
Oh my God, it's great.
What's the worst thing to feel during a prostate exam?
I'm dying to know the answer.
The bill? What do you think?
The bill.
The bill's funny.
What do you think? What do you think the answer is?
I have nothing.
You all got anything, Joy? What is the worst thing to feel during a prostate exam?
2 hands on your shoulder.
That's it? Is that the answer? It hasn't popped up. Why are you going to spoil it for me?
No, I saw it pop up.
2. You saw it?
Yeah, it popped up.
It popped up. Yeah, it pops up on YouTube before it pops up here.
Perfect. A
2.
plus. A
Yeah.
fucking plus.
2 hands on your shoulder. Why do I feel violated by that damn response?
Oh my God.
2 hands on your.
Well,
That's
you
it.
realize, as I'm a very visual person, so this one went really well. It was hilarious.
2 hands on. Yeah, I've heard a lot of jokes like that. Why is it's not animated on
Oh my goodness.
on the thing?
So good.
Yeah,
I'm
it's.
dying.
I must have the delay for it to pop up on the screen on
Yeah.
too long, but it's not popping up.
Yeah. That was
But
good.
yeah,
Good job.
2 hands on your shoulder. Yeah.
Really good.
We're not gonna top that. So that's it for the rundown, guys. Thank you guys for joining us for another live show. This was great. We're gonna call it, and because it's getting late out here, I don't think I'm gonna watch The Ring of Power tonight. I'm too tired. I thought I was gonna be able to do it, but I can't do it. So I'll watch that later on, and maybe we'll talk about it on the next episode of the rundown. Thanks, guys, again for checking us out on the rundown. So let me go down the panel real quick. So, Joy, if people want to find you online and reach out to you, what can they do that?
At Scrub Caps and More by Joy.
Scrub Caps and More by Joy. Scrub Caps and More by Joy. They make hats better than everybody else. For all you RNs who love black people.
And way more than RNs.
She does more for doctors, RNs. Yeah, she makes.
Vets,
And also.
dental, anything, whatever.
Yeah.
The delay finally kicked in. 2 hands on your shoulder. It just kicked in. Yeah, she makes also cosplay stuff. You also made some cosplay stuff for it.
Heck yeah.
Do whatever.
And Tabitha Jordan, if people want to reach out to you, what can they do?
They can follow me on TikTok. They can follow me on Instagram. Here, which is wonderful. So yeah. And my stuff's usually posted all over those, so you'll be able to see it.
The Tabitha.Jordan.18, right?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. And guys, if you want to reach out to me, if you want to look for me, you can find me at Chris W. Fagan on all the social medias or at T3 Medias with the S at the end. Let me know what you guys think. Send anything that you think we should talk about, anything that's trending out there. Let us know, and we'll talk about it. Guys, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, and at all times. And remember, talking through the medias, the rundown was streamed in front of a live studio audience of people who are afraid to go get that prostate exam.
Don't let him lie. You don't know his life. He might like it.
You don't. Oh God! Don't do that to me. Don't make me that guy. He's like, guys, and I get that. Like, thanks for the exam, doc. See you again tomorrow. No. Oh, don't make me that guy, guys. Follow us on all the social media stuff. Hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't become a subscriber already. We appreciate you guys. What else? If you can't catch us live, if you want to watch some of our live or listen to some of our live show, we have a podcast. So on your favorite podcast of choice, check that out as well.